Heritage just auctioned off the most extensive private collection of classic TV show costumes ever, and this auction is why I've always said if I had money, I would be broke. William Shatner's Captain Kirk uniform from the original Star Trek fetched $62,500, which is a lot of money, but I wouldn't have bought this one anyway. I definitely would not have spent $575,000 on Adam West and Burt Ward's costumes from the original Batman TV series. The Joker costume sold for $212,500, which I, again, would not have purchased even if I had a lot of money. I mean, maybe if it was between me and a Kardashian, I would buy it on principle because I don't want to see, Northwest wearing this to her 17th birthday or something crazy. I normally have very expensive taste, and the item I want the most is usually the most expensive item available, so I was shocked when the item I would have wanted the most, the original I Dream of Jeannie costume, sold for a very reasonable, in my opinion, $42,000. Okay, apparently you're not seeing my vision. There might be Barbara Eden DNA, and then we can clone her. I mean, if they could clone that sheep in the 90s, surely we can clone it. They're cloning dinosaurs, I think. I saw a documentary. That documentary did have Scarlett Johansson, and yeah, maybe that was a movie. Jeannie's evil sister, Jeannie, also played by Barbara Eden's costume, went up for auction, and it only brought in $18,500, which is still a good deal, I think. So if we were going to clone Barbara Eden, this would have been the one to get. This is where I'm in shock. The Lily Munster dress from the Munsters TV show worn by Yvonne DiCarlo only sold for $12,500. Now, I know I'm saying these numbers like they're not astronomical, but, this was a steal! Now, I really, really would have thought that the orange dress Ginger Grant, Tina Louise wore on Gilligan's Island would have fetched more than $7,500, but Ginger did wear a lot of dresses. She packed very heavily for that 3-hour tour, so that does come into play when it comes to what is recognizable from the show, and this is not Ginger's most recognizable dress. And we're keeping that energy when I tell you Ava Gabor's Lisa Douglas nightie from Green Acres only sold for $1,200. Honestly, it's a good thing I didn't know about this auction because I probably would have maxed out a credit card. I'm very financially irresponsible. I'm not. I wouldn't have done that. I wouldn't have, but I would have wanted to. I don't pretend to understand sports ball or superhero stuff, so I don't know why these Wonder Woman tin cans were worth $35,000. But a nightgown from Bewitched was only worth $2,700. Luckily, some measure of sanity was restored to the world when Henry Winkler, aka the Fonz, aka the guy selling reverse mortgages, leather jacket, and Levi jeans from Happy Days sold for $75,000. This makes sense to me. All right, my strange little onions, drop a comment as to which costume you would have wanted to buy at this auction. And next time, if you want to go in on it with me so we can clone our own Barbara Eden. She's 95 years old. We gotta start thinking about the future. All right, my strange little onions, I love you. Have a hug, a cookie, and a juice box. Mwah.